In this screencast, we're going to take a look at using teams in CharmProjectManager. Teams are nothing more than a group of people who have access to the same set of projects. You can have as many projects as you want per team, and you can have as many teams as you need. When you create an account with Charm, you're given your own team, but you're the only person on it. And as you can see in this kitchen remodel example, every item is owned by me. If I take a look at the owner drop-down, the only choices I've got are myself and no owner. Doesn't help a whole lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some people to the team so we can divide up the work. I'm going to add 2 people, a kitchen designer and then a kitchen installer. To add somebody to the team for this project, all I've got to do is click on the top bar on the Teams icon here. What we'll see is a summary of my current team. Gives the name up here. This is where you could switch teams if you needed to, or edit them, create a new one if you wanted. The next box here tells me the shared directory for this team, and this is the directory that we set up when we first launched Charm and set up our account. This is the folder that holds all of the files for all of the projects for my team. If I want other people to work with me, I need to share this folder, and I can share this folder through any means I want. I could use box.net, I could use Dropbox, SugarSync, Windows shared file, NFS, any mechanism that I like. It's entirely up to me. Adding people to the team is simple. All you do is click in the Add Team Member by Email Address box and start typing. So I'm going to add Lisa. She's going to be our kitchen designer. And Lisa already has an account with Charm. So when I click Add, I'm going to immediately get her added to the list here of people on my team. It's got her first name and last name and her email address. She's not going to get invited to Charm. She's just going to get invited to my team. But if I added somebody who didn't have an account, they'd actually be asked through an email to create an account for Charm. And then when they did, they'd be immediately added to my team. I'm going to add one more person. Rick is going to be our installer. And in a second here, after I get him added, we're going to go and assign some tasks. So as you can see, I've got 2 new people added. If I needed to delete somebody, I could do that right over here. I can also see a little information about them. I can see that they're team members as opposed to team leaders. The gold star next to me shows that I'm the person in charge of the team. And next to that, we've got an indicator that shows what kind of a license is being used. Everybody right now is on an extended trial license. We'll deal with licenses more in a later screencast. Right now, let's make some assignments. I'm going to switch over to the kitchen design item. And instead of assigning this to me as it is currently, I'm going to assign this to Lisa. And I'm going to put a note in here saying, Lisa, the customer is looking for something traditional. Now obviously we do a whole lot more details than that. We might add files, we might have a whole bunch of subtasks for this, but in this example we're not going to get too involved. I'm going to click down here on Install Materials, and I'm going to assign that to Rick. And I'm going to put a little note here saying, don't know start date yet. Haven't bought materials. And obviously this will get updated later as well. You can change owners of items whenever you need to. You can add and remove people from the team as you need to. And as long as you're sharing the team folder, remember, let's click back to the team view. As long as you're sharing this team folder with everybody on your team through some sort of syncing service, such as box.net, Dropbox, or SugarSync, everybody will be able to work on this project together. So that's Teams. We'll explain more of Charm Project Manager in other screencasts.